What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Kate Bush, and we're returning to Director's Cut, her 2011 reworking album, or album with re-recordings of tunes from earlier in her catalog. Thank you as always to Seb, as well as to all the folks who've been following the Kate journey. And the next one is a favorite of mine, The Red Shoes, the title track from her 1993 album of the same name. I love the Celtic meets a bit of a dance tune. I was going to say electronic. Electronic dance tune would be the wrong phrase, but there is a bit of electricity to the track, and it definitely has a dancing quality. And of course, lines about dancing until, things fall away or fall off. So certainly I think the sonics are expressive of the narrative and themes of the tune lyrically. I do, of course, wonder how different this will sound, whether the vocals will be very different, or the sonic configuration, or even instrumentation has changed. There has been some variance in that regard. There's been a couple tunes that are closer to the original, even if still you can tell the difference. There's been a couple that have been more distinct and more dramatically changed. But yes, I'm very fond of the original here. I'm wondering how this re-recorded version will sound. Let's give it a listen. This is Kate Bush and the version of The Red Shoes from her Director's Cut album 2011.
She moves like the diva do. I said I'd love to dance like you. She said just take off my red shoes, put them on and your dream will come true. No words.
haunted nature of the experience in the shoes really seems to come through in some of those vocalizations. It's interesting though, like number one, sonically, I feel like this is pretty close to the original. It still gives me that Celtic meets like more modern stylized sonic configuration. I wonder about some of the sequencing. But the lead vocal, is that the original recorded vocal? Because she doesn't sound terribly different than I'm recalling. Admittedly, I didn't listen to the original right before I did this reaction, but I have re-listened to the song over time since doing the reaction, of course. And yeah, like the lead vocal line, I feel like it sounds, if it is re-recorded, it's remarkably similar to the original, but some of those vocalizations and then the like layering and the sort of like phased out choral supporting vocals in the back half. I wondered if that all played out the same way. Same thing with those like whoop whoop vocalizations. It's like, are those in the original? If they are, do they hit exactly the same way? So like the lead vocal feels, if not identical, certainly very similar to the original one. There's some other vocal elements here, including some of Kate's own vocals, which I think are, you know, layered on top of each other. Some are kind of spoken and breathy and visceral. But yeah, I wondered if those were the same or if they were in the original at all. The power though, the fire that she injects into some of the words in the lead vocal line, I definitely remember that from the original. And again, it really has that, you know, Celtic instruments, you know, people kind of playing folk instruments but with a bit bigger production on top of that. That was all very similar to what I'm remembering from the original. And again, some of the lines, like the moment I put them on, I knew there was something wrong, and you know, they're gonna keep dancing, like you can't stop, your legs will fall off. It's like, wow, you know, like experiencing the narrative or the scene setting of this one, again, was very engaging. So yes, another great tune overall. I think this version sounds good. Admittedly, again, compared to a couple of the others that we've heard on Director's Cut, I feel like this is pretty close to the original, so maybe it was more just about tweaking some aspects and, you know, giving it a slightly different rendering rather than completely reimagining the piece. But yes, it's a top tune. I think this was a great version. Do let me know what you think, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.